It's time for the MMA-Holes!
From the Jump Back Studios of Arizona, we're live with the MMA-Holes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome to the MMA Holes. It's Wednesday night. We are here. We are wonderful.
Wonderful.
My name is Chris, Mystic Moss, King of the Dragons. I'll be the host for the evening. We got so many stories to get to tonight, so hit the like button. We're going to take you on a fantastic
Wonderful.
fantastic joyride, voyage, whatever you want to call it. We're going to take you along for the ride tonight as we talk about the Buckley situation with Daniel Cormier. We talk about a UFC fighter with a huge opportunity. We talk about everything in the combat sports world, and we just talk some smack tonight. Shout out to Dubby. There's a link in the description down below if you'd like to get the best, greatest energy drink in the world, electrolyte drink in the world. I mean, they got a bunch of options over there, so check out the link in the description, or just go to Dubby and use our promo code MMA-HOLES for a 10% match on your first, on all the orders, not your first. First deposit would be over here. Promo code MMA-HOLES at mybookie.ag. What a start to the show. Mybookie.ag. If you want 10% match on your first deposit, go on over there, place your bets, win big. MyBookie is the place to be. And we did horrible last weekend. It was let's just forget about last weekend. It was a rough ride for us at MyBookie, but hopefully this weekend we bounce back with the dubs. All right, how's everyone doing in the chat? Hopefully everyone is well. It's good to be here back live on the show. The last time we were live on the MMA Holes was Saturday night for UFC St. Louis, which actually turned out to be a pretty good event. It kind of had its ups and downs, but altogether was phenomenal. I had a great time hanging out, watching that card. The fans were very excited, and it was good to see them outside of the Apex at St. Louis. It was a good show overall, and we'll talk about that card along with the other stories as well. But what do you guys think? Couple of days after the St. Louis event, what are your thoughts? Did you like the event? Are you excited about the event coming up this weekend? Barboza, is that back at the Apex? Is that back? Is that back at the Apex? Are we already back? It's in Las Vegas. It's at the Apex. But don't worry. The next event will be in Newark. Everyone's favorite place to go visit, Newark, New Jersey, where you have Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier. And the co-main event, which is over here on the UFC website of Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa, well, I think this is in jeopardy because something was released. Well, Sean Strickland put something out there, and we put it out as a short, and we're going to play that right now. And it looks like Paulo Costa's playing fucking games again. Looks like he's horsing around, not signing contracts. So let's go watch this, and I want to get your thoughts on Paulo Costa being a knucklehead. There's Sean. How you doing, Sean? Oh, there I am. What the? By the way, go check that video out. Derek Lewis's song. Immediately hit the like button on that. All right. What the? Why can't I? Where's the volume on this? Come on, YouTube. Pull it together. Give me the sound. Why is it? What the fuck is going on? All right, let's just go to Sean Strickland's Instagram. Why is YouTube not playing? This is Mike Tyson. Has nothing to do with what I was going to show you. All right, let's try this again. And sound, please. Oh, there it is.
Costa, man, what the?
Goddamn, Costa.
I've heard you have yet to sign that contract. And I'll tell you what, man, I didn't fucking believe it. I did not think you'd be acting like a coward. I thought you would man up, sack up, but instead you're acting like you got fucking ovaries. So I went on the Googler. I did the right things, give you the benefit of the doubt. I went on the Googler, and I noticed something, man. After you fought Izzy, you went downhill. You went off that fucking deep end, my man. I don't know what happened.
By the way, whoever edited this for Sean Strickland needs to be shot. And like the sound effects, and I don't know.
That little fucking pea brain you have. Oh, do we need to get someone for you to talk to, my man? Do we need to sit you down, have you talk about your fucking feelings? I think therapy's for weak men. But let me tell you something, dude. You're being a weak fucking man. If you can't sack up and make this shit happen, we'll get someone for you to talk to.
Now, someone in the comments section. So here's Sean Strickland going off on Paulo Costa, who did not sign the contract. This event is like right around the corner in UFC Newark, UFC 302, Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier. This is the co-main event. And with this off the card, it does hurt the card. It's a good fight. It's a real solid co-main event. So I'm not saying it is off the card, but if Paulo Costa's not signing the contract, what's happening here? Is Costa playing mental games? He's done this before and then didn't fight. So if you're a UFC fan, you got to be like, all right, here we go again with this guy. Maybe he's just playing games. Maybe he's trying to get into Sean Strickland's head. But more importantly, people have brought up Sean Strickland's tools. And I think it's worth talking about. Okay? This is a man's man. Manly, manly man. Now, clearly he's here making this video in front of his workbench that looks like it's never been used before. So he's probably very proud of this thing. It's all put together nicely. He's like Casey Neistat. He's got everything all in order. Nothing looks like it's been used. Even the drawers over here look everything's shiny. It looks like he armor rolled everything beforehand. So I don't know. Maybe Sean is just trying to show off his fancy new garage setup. I don't know what it is. I don't think he's less of a man. Or let me just say it. Let me throw it out there because people have been asking. Is he not a real man? Is Sean Strickland? Is this all an act? Is this a shtick? The motorcycle riding, gun shooting. Is he really maybe just a sensitive man that doesn't use tools, pretends he rides motorcycles and shoots guns? I don't know.
Don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint the fans. Let me make you fucking believe.
What is going on? All right, so anyway, that's Sean Strickland. That's my fat head before the gym. Right before I went in, I saw that he posted that. I was like, well, I got to put this out there because it is interesting. This fight is one of the fights that I am very much looking forward to on this card. Like, of course, Makhachev versus Poirier, the main event, is a good fight. Of course, we're interested in something like that. It's a big story for Dustin. Dustin coming in as a big underdog, just took out Saint Denis. Islam Makhachev on a rampage. He's training with Frankie Edgar out in Jersey. Shout to Frankie over in Jersey over there. He's there. Islam's there. He's getting adjusted to the Jersey weather, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he wants to sniff on some of the landfills. Who knows? Maybe he wants to not be able to make left turns. I don't know. Maybe he wants to see where The Sopranos was filmed. Let me know what you think in the chat, what it is. But anyway, a real good main event. But the co-main event not being there, that would move Kevin Holland, who I didn't even know who's on the card. Kevin Holland versus Oleksichuk. Now, listen, good fight. Co-main event, no. No, I mean, it's a good fight. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't feel like pay-per-view co-main event worthy. Jailton Almeida versus Romanov. That's interesting because you got two hype trains that have been exposed, and now they get to fight each other. So that's an interesting fight. Co-main event, no. Randy Brown, Rude Boy, who's been on the show, great guy, fighting in Jersey, not too far from New York. So Randy Brown get an opportunity, not co-main event at all. Almeida versus fake Chase Hooper. By the way, we reached out to him. Chase, read your DMs and come on the show. We also reached out to Joaquin Buckley, who we'll be talking about later. And I think he's scared because I know he saw the tweet. I know for sure because he responded to something that we were tagged in. He saw my response and then responded to the response to me. So Joaquin Buckley, Mr. Buckley, I know you're watching, man. I know you're lurking in the shadows. You're hiding in the bushes, Buckley. Mr. Big Time Buckley, come on the show. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a pussy, Buckley. You had an amazing performance, and you had a shitty call-out. People called you out for the shitty call-out. Then you called out the people that called you out for the shitty call out, Mr. Buckley. We know you're watching. So come on, the MMA Holes, face my questions, and then face the gauntlet of the phone lines. It's a challenge to you. I need you guys to tag him if he's not watching and put this on social media and say, hey, Mr. Buckley, Newman, whatever. What's his name on Twitter? It's like Newman from Seinfeld. What is it? Hold on a second. Joaquin Buckley. It's like Newman something. Hello, Newman. What is it? By the way, check out Mike Tyson's gloves.
Wonderful, wonderful.
This shit looks like something out of Toy Story. Like, it doesn't even look... This isn't... What the fuck is going on? We'll get to that. By the way, Merab Dvalishvili got into a car accident. We'll talk about that. Shout out to Cody Durden. He's doing an interview with our new friend Kevin, who we met on Twitter. So his name is Newmanza 94. Newmanza 94. Newmanza 94. Newmanza 94. Let me prove to you that he saw it. Prove to the people over here. Okay, so he retweeted 1 minute ago. Joaquin Buckley just called out the winner of Tyson Fury versus Usyk. So the post was him going back and forth with DC, and we're going to get to that in a sec. I said, hey, Buckley, we will be live tonight. If you want to come on and talk to us hoes, let me know, and I'll open up the phone line. It was a cordial invitation to the MMA-Holes. Parry Punch, who we've met on X, and they do a great job, says Buckley addresses this in his exclusive Parry Punch interview dropping today. Tune in. In some sort of generic canned response to the MMA. Do you know who we are? I know we may not be the biggest X account out there. Who cares about X? You fucking know who we are here. So I see that there's a retweet on this thing. I see there's a retweet. I'm like, well, who retweeted this post over here? Who retweeted Parry Punch's post? And the guilty party the fucking guilty party is Joaquin Buckley. Here it is. Buckley addresses this in exclusive Parry Punch interview dropping today. Tune in. Buckley retweeted it. It's right. It's right there. Joaquin Buckley. Joaquin Newmanza Buckley reposted at the MMA Holes at Newman's 94. You ignore the MMA Holes? Don't make me declare war, Buckley. Just because you had a lousy-ass call-out. I was kind of rooting for you, even though I didn't bet on you, because I thought your face was going to get pummeled in by that scary guy with the funny hat and the cape. Flag, cape thingy. He was getting plus money. I had no choice, Buckley. I had no fucking choice. He was getting plus. I had to jump on him. But you go on the mic. You make a terrible call-out. You call out Conor McGregor, who has a fight booked. And then you catch heat from the interwebs. And this is how you treat us? How you fucking treat us?
This is number one bullshit.
Now let's talk about Joaquin Buckley. Okay, let's talk about the situation with Newmanza. I don't know what Newmanza. Can anyone explain to me what Newmanza means? I don't even know what that stands for. I have no idea. Thank you, Dark Matter, double champion, has gifted a double championship. Let's go. Thank you, whoever got that membership. Whoever got that membership, congrats, and thank you so much from New Zealand coming in, Dark Matter, gifting the membership. We got KC dropping a fat deuce.
Most could you turn left when you worked for UPS?
I can't tell you where I work. It could be FedEx, UPS, Post Office. It could be Amazon. It could be any of these places. I will never tell. But could I turn left? Yes. The answer is yes. I like to keep you guys guessing over here. I thank you for the $2. Okay, so let's look at the drama. Okay. Here's Daniel Cormier. Here's Joaquin Buckley. So Buckley says, let this be known, DC MMA and Bisping, Chael Sonnen. Yo mamas raised some hoes. Y'all really trying to twist up my words knowing damn well what I said in the cage. But it's okay. We can all have some fun. 100. Okay. So he's saying we all can have some fun over here. And this sparks a response that comes out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Daniel Cormier responds with a quoted tweet, a quoted X. Did you hit the like? Did you guys hit the fucking like? If I'm getting a message to be quiet. If I'm getting a message to be quiet. Oh, fucking hell, man. How do I do a show? How do I try to make money for my family? How do I keep food in my kids' mouths if I have to whisper through these goddamn shows? So unprofessional. I need a studio outside the house. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting fucking crazy. Daniel Cormier responds to Joaquin Buckley. He says, shut up, pussy. Maybe listen. You had a dumbass call out. You're getting talked about by 3 of the biggest voices in the game. Maybe listen. It was the worst call out in history. Don't let winning at few fights at one set. What the fuck? What, Daniel Cormier? You're literally like one of the top 3, right? In the announcers. Who put this tweet together? Did you put this? Your fat fingers in a way. Don't let winning at few fights, probably a few fights, right? At 170 pounds, get you too excited, bruh. Bruh. Don't mention Audrey. Who's Audrey? Does anyone know who is that? Audrey? Is that his mom? And I think his mom did pass. So he's very angry. It's a very angry tweet, and it looks like this tweet is still up. Yeah, it's still there. 11 hours ago, this was put up, and it's still freaking there. Now, this is a weird. Audrey is his mom? Okay. Like we're supposed to know who the fuck Audrey is. First of all, if it is his mom, and I think his mom did pass, right? I'm almost positive. Did he lose his mom? I know he lost his dad. But did he lose his mom? Does anyone know? Is Audrey still on this earth? Because if she is, then I could understand how this could spark some sort of PTSD. You know, I don't think you should do this. But yeah, the crying. Does anyone know she has passed? It is true. She has passed. Okay. So this sparked this. Man, dude. Thankfully, Daniel Cormier is not in the fight game anymore where he's competing, right? But the negative about this situation, even if this does bother you, right? Your mom has passed away. And I, listen, that's a horrible thing. Your parents pass away. It's a terrible thing to go through. I know. So that means his mom, dad, and his daughter. So DC has the trifecta of PTSD when it comes to this stuff. He's been through a lot of shit. If you are going through this stuff, you send this to the DMs. I'm sure you probably have Buckley's number. You don't put this out on X and air out your emotions in this sort of situation because it just doesn't look good at the end of the day. Like, I understand this is horrible things that you've gone through, but Buckley was not really taking shots at your mom. Look how he posted it here. He says, let this be known, DC, Bisping, Chael, yo mama's raised some hoes. He's calling DC a hoe. He's not calling his mom a hoe. And I like DC. I'm a fan of DC. As a fighter. The fighter DC I liked a lot. The analyst version of DC, no comment. In fact, I'm not a fan of any of the commentary team, to be honest, but I don't listen to them enough to really have an accurate opinion. We do our thing while the UFC fights are live. So I'm not a fan anymore, but I was a fan when DC was a fighter, when he was double champ DC, when he was fighting John Jones. Like I've said a million times, I said it to John Jones. I said it to his face. I said, John Jones, I'm a fan of DC. Why? Why should I root for you? Why should I think you're going to win this fight? And then John Jones walked away from me. But regardless, I said to John Jones' face how much of a fan I am of Daniel Cormier. But in this situation right here, I mean, shut up, pussy, maybe listen. You had a dumbass call out. You're getting talked to. Now, he's right about the call out. It is dumb. It was a dumb call out. And we're going to go over to Parry Punch's page. They did interview Buckley. Go subscribe to the channel. Follow them on X. Because Buckley won't come on our show. He's too big time. Because he's pretending he's going to fight Conor McGregor, a guy he will never, ever fight. And this is why it's the dumbest call out in UFC history. It is pretty dumb. It's a dummy call out. You had a massive opportunity in St. Louis. You look great. In the co-main event, fought a guy, and you were the favorite in that fight, which still shocks me. You went in there and dominated. You showed some grappling as well. You're a very polished fighter. You look great. You look like you're in your prime. You're in the zone, and you can make some noise in the weight class. But to hit the mic and call out Conor McGregor, it literally made no sense. And I think his logic is Conor McGregor's the biggest star in the game. People will be talking about it. The MMA-Holes are talking about it. The greatest show on YouTube here is talking about it. So maybe that was the plan. But your plan is to look like a fucking idiot? Like, what's the... But then DC helps him out. DC completely helped him. Shut up, pussy. Why is he calling him a pussy? He's coming off a big win, made a bad call out. He's calling you a hoe. He said your mom raised a hoe. If it really bothers you this much about him mentioning Audrey, the mother of him, which a horrible story if she's passed, hit him up in the DMs. Because, like, if you're the UFC, do you want, like, one of your lead guys, like one of your go-to guys in your commentary team, when the pay-per-views are there, it's Anik, Joe Rogan, it's Daniel Cormier. When you have those three up there, like, there has to be some level of, not respect, level of, what's the word I'm looking for? You got to be somewhat polished. You got to be somewhat put together. You can't be playing these games online. You're a color commentator. You're not a fighter anymore. If you're a fighter, sure, go ahead, talk shit with everybody. You're an analyst. You're also a content creator, right? You're someone that goes out on YouTube and gives your hot takes and this and that. And you can get away with it if you're doing that. But if you are working for the UFC at the highest level, professional. Thank you, Life and Logic. I don't even know why I couldn't get those words out. That's why I'm not on their commentary team. I can't get the word professional out. But be a professional, right? It's just a weird look. It looks odd. Listen, I'm all for trash talk, but this one here looks weird. It makes DC look very weak. Very, very weak. So I hope DC, man, I hope he's okay, man. I hope he didn't get like any PTSD from these shots, which weren't even bad from Buckley, to be honest. Like, as dopey as the call out was, this is not bad by Joaquin Buckley in any way. He went out there. He tried to get his name out in the news. People are talking about him. He's joking around about your mom raised some hoes. Like, I mean, it's just a stupid-ass line. Why would anyone take offense to you? Like, if someone said your mom raised a hoe to me, I'd be like, all right. If that's your opinion, then I'm a hoe. Like, it's the dumbest line ever. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. And Joaquin Buckley realizes how dumb. Your mom raised a hoe. Like it's him horsing around. It's not even an insult. It's so stupid. It's dopey. Like Buckley, he's dopey. That's his thing. That's his shtick. It works. So I want to know in the chat, what do you think? DC going off on Buckley, leaving it up 11 hours ago. And let me know if you heard a response from DC. I'll play it. But let me know in the chat. Is he right? Is he wrong? Is he a hoe? Let me know. Uh-oh.
I fell off a shopping cart. It really fucking hurts so much. My muscular ass is sore. I let out my manly roar.
What?
I fill up my shopping cart. It really fucking hurts so much. My muscular ass is sore. I like to beat up girls with ease.
Come on, baby.
With ease. Ouch.
Look at Chris Cyborg.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
A big 15 from the Ninja.
I'm coming for you, Buckley. And I'm no Impa Kasongane. You're taking on the wrong cult, Joaquin. Hope your day was good, Mose. And all in the chat as well. Rock on gesture, fist.
An MMA-Holes ballad. Thank you so much, Ninja Choke, for the $15 donation. You're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay, Chad. What do you think about Buckley? What do you think about DC? And I'm going to play a little bit. Let's see if Parry Punch clipped something here. They did. Okay. So Parry Punch clipped this. And like I said before, go follow them on YouTube. We'll play it in a second. If you had to drink an MMA champion's milk, whose milk would you drink? Is it chocolate milk or what kind of... Let's see. Buckley versus Burns next. Oh, yeah. That's cool. That's a good fight. Yeah, like there's so many people you could have called out. There's so many people. So many people. Like Ian Gary, right? What about that? Doesn't Ian Gary want to get on UFC 303? Buckley versus Gary? Didn't they have like a little thing back and forth already? Like what? What about that? Or is Ian Gary too far ahead of him? Is that, I mean, Conor McGregor's completely out of reach. At least Ian Gary is, you could kind of have his social media back and forth. Buckley, mega cringe, he is. I got to be honest with you. Like I've said this before. I found myself rooting for him as a fan on Saturday, but then realistically, I needed his opponent to win because I had money on his opponent. But then he every time I find myself liking Buckley, I take another 5 steps back. Like the post-fight interview, I took steps back again. I'm going to listen to this Parry Punch thing and see if I can regain my love for Buckley. It's weird. I like the way he fights. I like his story. I like the fact that he's humble. I like that he shows that he's very appreciative of his opportunities and all the things that he's given from the UFC. I like that stuff. But I keep on taking steps backwards when when the cringe comes out. Kind of reminds me of Triple C a little bit. But at least when Triple C was doing it, he was champion. There was belts involved. There were super fights. We still haven't gotten to see that with Buckley yet. Like if Buckley wins a title, then he could probably get away with anything. But if he gets to the point and doesn't win a title and things start to fall apart, it gets weird after a while, right? It gets odd. It's like, all right, do we still want this cringe? As long as he's winning, the cringe works. The problem is this type of cringe that he's bringing. And maybe this is just him being himself. And if it is, then fair play. But this type of cringe, when you lose, it doesn't work at all.
All aboard!
Hell, monkey. Thank you, Pale, for the 4.
You think they cast Connor in the Roadhouse sequel?
I tell you what, I feel like they have no choice. I really do. And yes, there is going to be a Roadhouse sequel. Apparently, they're already putting it together. Jake Gyllenhaal's on board. I don't know if Connor is involved. When are they going to film this thing? He's getting ready. UFC 303 is right around the corner. End of next month. Does he take another long-ass break and film a movie? I don't know. I don't know if he's got the time to do it.
Super chat.
Tropic Tom with a 5.
You'd be surprised how effective name calling is. Repeated use of the word chamo and cholo can fuel a fire all night long. Ay caramba.
Ay caramba. Thank you, Tom, for the 5. Thank you, Pale, for the 4. Thank you guys for the donations.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Chama works. You know why Chama works? Because Alex Pereira is winning. And even when he did lose, Next thing you know, he became a champion in another division. So it just worked because he's winning. Look at Conor McGregor. The charm of Conor McGregor, yes, there's going to be people, fans, no matter what. Well, I've fallen off a little bit, but I'm still kind of there. But once you start losing, once things start falling apart, a lot of people just jump off the flaming ship. That's how, especially UFC fans are. It's not as like team sports. You live and die with the color, the team. You know, sometimes people go crazy over specific players. That's not me. I like the team. I like the jersey. That's what I root for. But in UFC, there's no team. They're just, this fighter wins, they lose. Okay, on to the next flavor of the week. That's how it works. It's a cutthroat. It's a cutthroat business. And being a fan of this sport, that's what makes it so much fun. If your favorite fighter loses one weekend, the next weekend your next favorite fighter could fight. That's how it is. That's how we roll as MMA fans over here. So Buckley does need to keep on winning. Now, this is what Buckley says on Parry Punch. Like I said, go give him a follow on the X. And this thing's squeaky as a motherfucker. And go follow them on YouTube. Their YouTube channel. I don't even know if yeah, I'll subscribe to their YouTube channel. Why not? Let's see. Parry Punch. Wow, they got 75K on it. I didn't even know that. All right. Okay, let me subscribe to this puppy. 75K, 21 views. Jesus. All right, going over to their YouTube channel. Go into the comments section, say the MMA-Holes sent me. Go over to their YouTube channel and say, that's a lot of subscribers considering, wow. Okay, anyway, we're going to play this over here. I just subscribed to them. So now you can't say I'm not subscribed. All right, let's hear what he had to say. Buckley.
I'm just doing what I feel is natural, man. I'm being myself because for the longest time, like when
Let me just say this, Buckley. I'm not fucking Ariel Helwani. Okay, I'm not that slimy, big-nosed rat. Okay, I'm not that guy. I'm not that fucking guy. I'm a fair man. I'll shit on you, and then I'll give you your praise. And then I'll shit on you again and give you your praise. I'm a real man. I'll talk to you like a real man. We'll have fun. I'm not going to fucking talk behind your back. I'm an open book over here. That's how I am, Buckley. Get on the show. We'll change your life.
I was signed with the UFC for like the first 2 years, where I was depressed because I was trying to be somebody that I wasn't. Like, people fail to realize there's 2 UFC fight nights that's the highest gross, and I've been on both of them now. And
Two UFC fight nights that were the highest grossing what? Like, ticket sales? Highest grossing. Well, let me hear that again.
I was trying to be somebody that I wasn't. Like, people fail to realize there's 2 UFC fight nights that's the highest gross, and I've been on both of them now.
The highest grossing. See, like, I'm a proper interviewer. I would be like, whoa, Buckley, what do you mean highest grossing what? What do we talk highest grossing? What does that even mean? Highest grossing what? It's not a movie.
Gary is
the highest view, maybe highest ratings? Is that what he's talking about?
the type of fighter, unfortunately, like now he's hungry for it, right? He's trying to get back out there. He's trying to find these opponents, but he's just not that dude.
Wait, what the fuck? What language is he? Maybe we shouldn't have him on. I don't even understand what he's saying.
And I've been on both of them now.
Okay.
Ian Gary is the type of fighter, unfortunately, like now he's hungry for it, right?
Ian Gary, yeah.
He's trying to get back out there. He's trying to find these opponents, but he's just not that dude. All these dudes, bro, they kind of soft.
Wait, what the fuck is he talking about? Ian Gary's not that dude? What do you mean not that dude? So Ian Gary was calling out Colby Covington, and let's just say this, guys. Let me call a spade a spade. Colby Covington. What the fuck is wrong with Colby Covington? Him not accepting Ian Gary's call out makes him look horrible. Colby Covington has a chance to be on the Conor McGregor card against Ian Gary. He has a chance to have one of the biggest stages. And you mean to tell me Colby Covington's not going to take the opportunity to fight Ian Gary on UFC 303? I mean, Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler, Ian Gary versus Colby Covington on that same card. Could you imagine what that would be like? Colby Covington versus Ian Gary that has to happen, right? Well, Colby's dodging it. Ian Gary now is looking in other directions. Michael Venom Page versus Ian Gary might be a real thing now. What's up with Colby, man? Colby sits at number 4, Okay? I understand he doesn't want to go backwards. Does he want to fight Shavkat? Is he going to fight Bilal? Well, I think Bilal versus Edwards is happening in the UK. You can't fight Kamaru again. We already did that a bunch of times. Great fights, but we did that already. You mean to tell me Colby is just going to wait? He's not fighting Shavkat. Let's be honest. Colby's not fighting Shavkat. And if he does, I'll stand corrected. I'll say, you know what, Colby? Fair play. If you fight Shavkat Rachmanov, which I got to be honest with you, I think Shavkat should sit around and just wait for the winner of the Edwards fight. I honestly think that's what should happen. But if he does and he wants to stay active, I mean, Colby Covington is there. Or maybe Shavkat versus Usman. Is Usman even a welterweight anymore? He went up to fight Hamza. What's happened with Usman? What's the deal with him? Is Colby Covington going to fight Gilbert Burns? But Ian Gary's sitting at number 7. You got Jack Della Maddalena. I think he was injured. I don't know when he's coming back. You got Sean Brady at 8. Now you're just moving down the rank. You mean to tell me Colby wants to go to Stephen Thompson, number 9? Well, I don't understand, Colby. Gary's higher at number 7. You have less risk, right? Because you're not moving down that far if you lose that fight. Are you afraid? Is Colby Covington afraid to fight Ian Gary? Is that what I'm seeing here? What's the reason? Why is Colby Covington not? Why is he not fighting Ian Gary? Why is it happening? Let me know in the chat. I want to know. And if you're a Colby fan, tell me, like, hey, listen, man, he's not afraid of anybody. Tell me in the chat, fine. But he's talking a big game. And he doesn't want to take, he responded to Ian. Why is this not happening? Colby talking about wanting to fight Charles? Charles who? But Charles Oliveira? Charles. Wait, Charles who? Colby finds Ian too attractive and is afraid getting a cage boner, maybe. I think he's scared. Honestly, I think he's fearful. If he loses to the quote-unquote cuck, it's pretty bad. Now, listen, Joaquin Buckley is sitting at number 11. Ian Gary's going up. So I understand Ian Gary has his focus on people above him. But when you're looking at these fights over here, you call your shot anyway. Colby Covington is not going to fight Ian Gary. Ian Gary may be without a dance partner. Ian Gary, okay, listen to this. This is very fucking important. In the Joaquin Buckley complete collapse of a call-out. Michael Venom Page is number 13. Ian Gary is now flirting with Michael Venom Page. Think about this. Ian Gary is flirting with the number 13 guy. If Joaquin Buckley, who is sitting at number 11, said, hey, I want number 7, Ian Gary. If he hit the mic, looked the camera in the eye, and said, Colby Covington, you're a bitch. You won't fight Ian, but I will. Send me the contract. I'll see you at UFC 303. Mic drop. Bang. It's a great fight. It's a great matchup. The cringe would be through the roof. And it's an actual thing that could happen. But what does Buckley do? He calls out Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor. Everyone's calling him out. A fight that will never happen. Ever. It's mind-boggling. It really is. Like, it's really hard to wrap your head around. Now, here's Buckley explaining his reasoning, and he calls Ian.
That's the highest gross, and I've been on both of them now. Ian Gary is the type of fighter, unfortunately, like now he's hungry for it, right? He's trying to get back out there. He's trying to find these opponents, but he's just not that dude. All these dudes, bro, they kind of soft.
He's saying he's not that dude. He's not. What? What? He just called out a 155er that just got his leg snapped in half.
Because they really don't believe in themselves. That's why they don't promote themselves, because they don't believe in themselves. So you shouldn't be talking about nobody not watching the head, because you got Tom Brady, right? Sitting there right by you. And I don't even think he finished his ointment up, right? To clear up his motherfucking stab infection. And then you got Joe Fife over there laughing and giggling. But hold up, nigga, you got to call Daddy Dana to get your rent, nigga. So guess what? I'm going to say this right now. all they mamas raised them hoes. Oh, that was a waste of a call out. No, it wasn't, because y'all dumbasses is talking about it. For people to be like,
Our dumbasses are calling it. So are you calling us? Are you like Anthony Smith? Are you calling everyone dumb? That's making sense? Is that what's happening here? Like, this is crazy, man. This is fucking nuts. Yeah, we're talking about you, but you know what? If you called out Ian Gary after that performance, not only would we be talking about you, not only would the social media be exploding on both ends, your end and Ian Gary's end, because Ian Gary's killing it with all the crazy shit that he's putting out there. We would still be talking about you, and you would actually have a possible fight, a matchup against number 7, moving up the rankings. Instead, you might be fed to Sean Brady. And maybe Sean Brady goes in there and just gobbles you up. Or maybe you beat Sean Brady. I don't know. But it's lower than Ian Gary. What's happening here?
like, oh, you just want red penny night. Yeah, nigga. Yes, I do.
You want it, but you're not going to get the red penny night. That's not going to happen. By calling out Conor McGregor, yes, you could say, oh, yeah, I want to fight Conor McGregor. Blah, blah, blah. You're not going to get the red penny night. What do you...
Yes, I do. See, I might...
What the fuck?
Yeah, nigga. Yes, I do. See, I might put on the draws. No, did he? The UFC does...
Did he just say no did he?
For people to be like, oh, you just want red penny night. Yeah, nigga. Yes, I do. See, I might put on the draws. No, did he?
I might put on the draws. No, did he? What the fuck does that even mean? Can anyone translate that? Please. My head's exploding right now. What is happening here? What is happening?
Wonderful.
Yes, he threw the name Oliveira as an option. I like that idea though, Ian, more for the laughs. Also, I think he wants legacy fights or fights that get him to the title. The cut doesn't do that, and like you said, losing damages him. Also, Ian yet opening.
Let me just say this. If that is true, and thank you for the $2, Sonosi. If that is true about Colby Covington calling out Charles Oliveira, I am done with Colby. Completely done with him. I'm already starting to get to the point where it's just like, all right, enough with this fucking guy. Why don't you start calling out the bantamweights too? Why don't you call it some flyweights? What is happening? He called out Charles Oliveira? Okay, pretend I didn't hear that.
The UFC does not make it worse for me. They make it worse for the next guy that steps in there with me. So, like I said, a lot of these dudes, man, they be capping when they be like, oh, yeah, I'll fight them. No, you wouldn't. Live your life. You so concerned about death, like death ain't concerned with you until it's time to meet you. They say you die twice. First time is when you take your last breath, and the second time is when they say your name for the last time. But yeah, my grandmother is...
What is happening? What did he just say?
Say you die twice. First time is when you take your last breath, and the second time is when they say your name for the last time.
So he's talking legacy, right? Is that what is he talking about? Like, so basically you take your last breath, you're dead. But the second time you die is when they stop talking about you, right? Is that what he's trying to say? You know, Buckley, I'm glad you didn't come on. Because I'd be sitting here I would be here with a pencil and paper. I'd be trying to figure out what the fuck is coming out of your mouth. This dude, I mean, what is happening with this man? All right, Buckley, thank you for not responding to us.
But yeah, my grandmother is the one that told me just be yourself, open up, and just, like I said, just live your life, boy.
Okay. We dodged that bullet. Boy, oh boy. Buckley, thank you. Thank you. Did us a favor. We dodged that bullet. That was insanity. I don't know what the fuck I was listening to there. Listen, we've had some people on our show that were very, very unique individuals. And I sat there looking at them like, what are you saying again? What's happening? But I'd ask them, as a good interviewer that I am, I would say, wait, can you explain, what do you mean by that? What does that even mean? I wish him nothing but the best. All right, last thoughts on Buckley. And let's move on from this. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. That's fucking crazy, man. He's on the spectrum? I think he might be, yeah. I think he's a very talented athlete, though. I will say that, though. The guy is super talented. And now he's shooting takedowns, and he's just fucking so strong. And his shorter stature for the weight class, like, it's problematic for some of these grapplers. I got to say, a Buckley versus a Shavkat really interests me. It does. Because of his power, because the way he can strike. And he's got one of the greatest knockouts in UFC history. But my goodness, when he opens his mouth, I'm confused. No Diddy. He's so fucking retarded. Is he making eye contact? I don't know. Costa 150. Costa 150. What? I never go full Dubby. Listen, I love Dubby. Dubby's fantastic. I don't know what you're saying. The spectrum is on Buckley. Yeah, I can see that. Islamic knows the only people on the spectrum are those that think it exists. Truth is a troll. We are all on the spectrum. I don't know. Do you know this? We actually all are on the spectrum in some sort of way. We all have a tad of the tiz. You know, that's why I think that it's okay to say, oh, this person's autistic, this person's retarded. You could say that stuff because honestly, we all are in some sort of way. We all are. And if you're in denial, if you look yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm not autistic, I'm not retarded, I'm not this, I'm not. If you are in denial, if you look in that mirror and are in denial, I promise you, you're pretty high up on that spectrum. Just saying. You're pretty high up. Once you're in denial, that's it. It's over. It's a wrap. Ariel Hilwani had a couple of guests on. We're going to zip through some news over here. What did everyone have for dinner? Let's go to Ariel's simp, Jedi Goodman, who does a great job collecting some information from Hilwani. Let's see who we had on the program. He had someone on that is making news in the boxing world, and his name is Darren Till. Let's see. Let's hear this. Where's Darren? Any clips of Darren? There he is. All right, so old Cyclops. So this is a weird thing. So news has been released of Darren Till being on the spectrum. No.
Wonderful.
Darren Till fighting on the card of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson in Texas. Ads will run shortly. What is this? Hold on a second. What? I'm getting like ads will pop. Are ads popping up on our video? I don't want that. Hold on a second, guys. I think my YouTube is on the spectrum. Did ads pop up for you guys? And I hate when they pop up during the stream. Did they pop up during the stream? It drives me fucking nuts. Because I don't think you guys should go through that. Any channel that has that on, come on here. Let me know in the chat. It did? See, that's not good, man. It's not good. You guys don't want to sit through that shit. For what? Us to make like fucking 10 cents? Hold on a second here. I want to take that off. No ads for you? Because there ain't no ads. How many people? But the people that don't get ads, do you have like YouTube Premium or something? Because that might be the reason why you're not getting them. I don't want you guys to get ads. Like if you're watching the replay, fuck you. You can get ads. But if you're watching the live stream, I want it uninterrupted. How do I change this? Hold on. Let me see. Let YouTube insert mid-roll ads recommended. Conservative, medium. Choose how mid-rolls appear. Yes. Schedule mid-rolls. Insert ads manually. Sure. Okay. That might, hopefully that saves. I'm not going to put ads in. But if you're watching a replay, watch the ads. Okay? Who doesn't use? Oh, that's true. Yeah, you probably should use ad blocker. But if you're on your phone, I don't think you could use ad blocker on your phone, right? All right, so this should be better. Focus on your live stream and let YouTube insert ads for you. No, dismiss. Yeah, see, YouTube is just trying to force these they just want to make money off of us. No, fuck you, YouTube. It's bad enough what you already do to us. That's not happening. Okay, guys, we should be good. I don't think it's right, man. Because I've been in the middle of watching a live stream, and then in the middle of the live stream, some stupid ass commercial pops up. If you watch it a replay, it's fine because you didn't catch it live. It's part of the. You're gonna have to sit through that ad. But if you're watching a live stream, I feel like that shouldn't happen. You know, watch the ad in the beginning of the live stream and then be free. You know. So hopefully that's a better experience for you guys. I don't give a shit about the ads. All right. That should be taken care of. Good thing we got that taken care of, guys. Jedi Goodman. All right, here's Darren Till on Ariel's.
How did it all come about? How did this reach your doorstep?
Ariel, they literally just approached me with the fight, with the name, with obviously the promotion, the venue, and I just, in my eyes, the exposure this event's gonna bring to any fighter. You know,
I hope he has a big bag of money coming his way because this guy, what kind of phone does he have? What's happening here? It's understandable if my phone has bad reception because I am a little YouTube channel that could. But this is Darren Till over here, former UFC fighter. And what happened? Did the UFC just let him out of the contract? Like, it's weird. He said he could explore other options, and the UFC is kind of leaving the door open. So he kind of took this weird-ass break, probably get on a cycle of steroids or something, I don't know. And now he's fighting on Jake Paul's card, the Netflix card. The Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight, he's on that card against Chavez Jr. How? So the UFC just let him go. They cut him. Or he just said, I want out, or the UFC's like, go ahead. It's not going to work. The experiment didn't work. You flopped. Well, what happened over here? He has Freemason privileges? Is that what it is?
I think as a fighter, you can't turn an opportunity like this down. So, as I said to you, Netflix, Dallas, Texas, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, Katie Taylor, in my opinion, is the best female boxer ever. Amanda Serrano, like, wowza. Now Darren Till, who Cesar Chavez.
It's madness. How long ago did this reach you?
It's madness.
It is madness. When did this reach you?
Not long ago.
Do you remember Darren Till on the rise? Jesse was a big fan. Darren Till was running people over. He ran over Cowboy Cerrone and was like, this whole thing. Everyone was on the Darren Till train. I remember it took Tyron Woodley over Darren Till because I just didn't believe in Darren. I didn't think he was that guy. I didn't think he was him. You know? He was fun. I just didn't think he was him. And then Jorge Masvidal got a piece of him, and everything just started to fall apart. He was fun on the mic. He had this swag to him. Then he started fucking Khamzat Chimaev. It was weird. They had this weird love affair, him and Khamzat, and they're still apparently together. And then it all went downhill. Things got weird for Khamzat. He started getting ill. He started looking human in fights. Darren Till, he still sucked, but still he was, things just got weird. And now here Darren Till is, after he was sucking Khamzat's dick. Now Darren Till is sucking Jake Paul's dick. Like, it's just so weird. There was a time where Darren Till was the guy that would just walk into the arena, walk into the press conference with his fucking Cyclops eye, hand up in the air, the crowd go wild. Maybe it was when he got the fake teeth. I don't know. Who knows? But now here he is fighting Chavez Jr. with a big opportunity. He beats Chavez Jr., and there's a good chance that Jake Paul fights Darren Till. They're flirting with each other. Jake Paul said after Chavez Jr., well, I might go dance with Darren Till if he wins. So Darren Till has a chance to do kind of like what Mike Perry did, right? Mike Perry left the UFC, who was actually a lot of fun in the UFC. Even Mike Perry losing in the UFC was still entertaining, whereas Darren Till losing was just getting sad, right? Mike Perry losing in the UFC, he still was massively entertaining. So him going and finding success in another place, not too shocking. But Darren Till has a chance to do something similar, or maybe even something better, because he's fighting in this massive event, this circus event, this weird event. Joe Sada in our chat said he's actually going to this thing, and I still don't understand why. Like, I don't understand why unless you want for nostalgic reasons to see Mike Tyson fight live. You know, some people didn't have that luxury. I never had that luxury. I was a young kid when Mike Tyson was fighting. I was a big fan of Mike Tyson. Man, I would have loved to see Mike fight. But I can't understand the reasoning into seeing that live. Like, I don't know what the lore is, right? Like, look at this. Here's a picture of Mike Tyson, his last photo shoot. Okay, it looks like he's in great shape. He's 57 years of age. It's an old man. This is a senior citizen right here. 57 years of age. About to fight a 27-year-old. Look at the size of these gloves. Massive gloves. Now, legend. Don't get me wrong. This man is a fucking legend. Mike Tyson is one of the greats, if not the greatest of all time. Mike Tyson is boxing to me. This is a fucking legend right here. So to be on that card, Darren Till being here, fighting Chavez Jr., great stuff. But why do I want to be in this giant stadium? And do you know how big that stadium is? You're going to be watching it on the Jumbotron, which is massive, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But you're essentially paying to watch on the big screen anyway. So why not just watch it at home? I don't know. Maybe you just want to say you were there for this epic event. It's on Netflix. It's a big opportunity. This could open the door for combat sports being on Netflix. Maybe that's the reason. Could be. It does look like Rock'em Sock'em robots, those gloves. This is ridiculous. It looks like what kids have on when they go to the fair. They want to beat each other up, you know, out in the dirt. They throw the big giant gloves on them. They let them slap each other around so they don't get hurt. If these are the gloves that they're actually going to fight in, which are big gloves, right? They're massive gloves. That favors Jake tremendously. Mike Tyson's fucking arms are going to be gassed after one round. And with all that padding on there, no matter how hard Mike Tyson hits, no matter how good the technique is, Jake Paul just got to put those gloves up. They're so big. It's like having a shield. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that Jake is fighting a 57-year-old man. It's ridiculous that they're wearing these giant gloves. It's ridiculous that it's going on their professional record. They're fighting with legit massive pillows. And yes, they probably would still knock me the fuck out. If they have gloves triple the size of these gloves, they probably knock me the fuck out, but just by looking at me. But it is, like Life in Logic says in the chat, it's a clown show. It's ridiculous. It's a circus. And maybe that's why people are into it. We'll be tuning in. We'll be reacting to this. We'll be laughing and having a good time with it. But I don't understand why you would pay to go to something like this and be in the building. Like, that's still, I can't quite figure it out. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, circle back around to good old Darren Till. He is fighting Chavez Jr. on this card. Thank you, Brooks, very much. Triple champion for 48 months. Let me just say this. I love the members in our chat. Very much so. You guys are helping keep the lights on. And by the way, we got something special coming for you guys. MMA-Holes.tv. We have a date of launch. Yeah! We have a date of launch for MMA-Holes.tv. Once we get past this weekend, we're going to be dropping some news for you guys. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. This thing, if you're a content creator, if you're a fan of the UFC, or if you're a fan of just hanging out with a great community, or if you want to see something special, we got it for you. It's coming. MMA-Holes.tv. We're very, very excited about this. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe. Now back to Darren Till. This is what he has to say about the big announcement.
Go.
Like how long? A week ago? A month ago? 2 weeks ago?
Like a month ago.
Okay.
Are you there? Or my wife? Yeah.
No, I'm here.
Like a month ago.
Okay. And was it always Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. or were other opponents discussed?
They offered him to me. It was always Julio Cesar Chavez. Yeah.
Is there any part of you that thinks he has too much experience in?
Who's a fan of Darren Till? Is anyone still like on the Darren Till train? Is anyone a fan? Are you excited that he's fighting in boxing again? He seems like a fun guy. Like, he seems like a cool guy to hang out with. That's one thing. The website is finally here, 7 years in the making. I tell you what, I am so happy. A year and a half. Took a year and a half to put this together. And I am so fucking proud. I am so proud of what we got in store for you motherfuckers. Like, I am through the roof. We had a great call the other night. All those weeks and months, and people are like, oh, where's the website? You guys are a scam, this and that. And bang, it's here. Once again, undefeated. Undisputed. I want you guys to take a screenshot, okay? Take a screenshot of this. Make sure you put this on your wall. Blow it up. Jerk off to this. You can get your hands on this belt for free. We're going to revolutionize the combat sports Pick'em League world. We see people trying to do it. Nothing is going to be like Goat Milk. We have the biggest Pick'em League on Tapology, and we will have the biggest Pick'em League on the internet, in our own backyard, in our house. And this community will be part of it. Let's go check. I am so fucking pumped, man. So pumped. It's going to be great. All right. Think about what we've accomplished in the 7 years of doing this show. Think of what we've accomplished. We started MMA YouTube. We literally started. We revolutionized fight commentary on the YouTubes. First fully interactive YouTube live commentary stream. We've changed the game in that aspect. And now we're going to change the game with Pick'em Leagues. And it's going to be fantastic. All right, anyway. Back to Darren Till, and this mic's got a squeak. It's very squeaky. It's annoying. All right. But are you a Darren Till fan? Let me know.
Boxing. He has over 60 fights.
No. I'm going to knock him flat out in 2 rounds.
Wow. Why are you so confident?
I'm just going to knock him out in flat rounds. You don't have to ask me why I'm confident, and you don't have to ask me if I'm worried what he's doing or what he's doing. I'm going to knock that man out in fucking 2 rounds, let me tell you. Let's just get it straight right now.
Amazing. And did you?
And then I'm gonna fight Jake Paul after it. And if Jake Paul's not available, I'll fight Perry. I'll fight anyone.
Okay.
If Jake Paul's not available, he's gonna fight Perry, Mike Perry.
Dylan Dennis wants to fight me, so let's go, Dylan.
So you have the roadmap.
Did you call Dylan Dennis too? Oh my God. All right. So what do you guys think of Darren Till? Are you happy for him? Listen, I don't think he's going to get a big bag of money for this, because he did kind of say that he's not making a lot for this fight, but it's the opportunity that he's seizing. So I would understand why he wouldn't take a crazy bag of money for something like this, because you're going to be on a big stage on Netflix. That's a lot of eyeballs to be in front of. So if you're not getting paid an absurd amount of money, you're still making a big opportunity for yourself. You knock out Chavez Jr., and boom, you're right in the mix of these novelty fights. Jake Paul fight could get big money. Mike Perry, who knows? I'm sure Mike Perry's rooting for him to win, because Mike Perry's the king of BKFC. Maybe Darren Till runs over there. And I have to be honest with you. Darren Till, Mike Perry, BKFC, I am interested. I am actually. I don't give a I don't want to see Till fight Jake Paul. I don't want to see it. I don't need it. I don't need that. But I would like to see Till fight Mike Perry and bare knuckle. Yeah. That makes all the sense in the world. It has so much history behind it. Make that happen. That's the fight that interests me. So I hope he wins, and I hope he can pull it together, and I hope he has a good, ending to the story, because it started off good in the middle. It's almost like a movie, right? Starts off good, everything's looking great, you're the shiny star, and then all of a sudden everything starts falling apart, your mental health is falling apart, and here you are with your veneers, and you have a chance to bring it all back around. So let me know, do you think Darren Till's going to land on his feet, or is he going to fall fat? Is he going to fall fat on his face? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Thank you to Nicole Wilson, who's been a member for 45 months. Says, what up, Fooktards? How you doing, Nicole?
Wonderful, wonderful.
I got to make sure. Hold on. I want to make sure that Jesse. Hold on. I want to make sure Jesse ordered Nicole's shirt. I want to make sure we're all caught up on that. Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate you. All right, so let's get final thoughts on Perry, then we move on to other stories, of course. What's up, Ball? How you doing, Joe Mama? Till versus local 14-year-old bully.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Mike Perry is the king of fighters from Michigan. That's for damn sure. Till should join the slap league. I don't know if you would do well there, to be honest. Nicole Wilson, bro. You just go hold Nicole Wilson, bro. Carnage, Nicole's ass. Whoa. Nicole's ass loves Carnage. There you go. Sup, Moss? How you doing, Joe Mama? Till for Slap Fest. Do you really want to see Darren Till fight and slap? I feel like that doesn't make any sense. But you never know. If everything falls apart, maybe. This guy has jokes. Mike Perry and me, you were meant to fight. No slap league is dumb as fuck. Booty, pal, LOL. Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh,
Wonderful, wonderful.
super chat.
Russ dropping $1.99
For the holes. Hole.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. We are back live on a Wednesday night. Make sure you hit the like button, and we'll get into some more stories. Does anyone else want to hear any more Darren Till? I think we're good. I think we got through that. This is interesting. This Turkalj Ali, whatever the hell his name is, on Mike Tyson. I hope Netflix pay for him good money. So this guy, yeah, he dumps a bunch of money out there. He's the one making all those crazy fights in the boxing world. Let's see this.
And that's a great opportunity. I saw you tweet about that. You told Mike to forget the script.
He laughs like Eddie Murphy and Coming to America.
To beat up Jake Paul. Why did you tweet that?
See, Mike is, I look for him. I have long relationship with him, and I look for him as a brother.
He has a relationship with Mike. Did he fucked Mike Tyson? Can anyone confirm that?
I hope Netflix pay for him good money to do this thing. This is my answer.
But you are rooting for him. You want him to beat Jake Paul.
Of course, I want him to be. See, first of all, I'm a boxing fan. And you know me, you talk with me a lot. And you know my opinion about the boxing fight. And who must be boxing fight, doing boxing fight. Mike is...
What's this man worth, man? This guy has got to be just loaded, right?
57, 58. If he fight, I prefer to be exhibition fight, not real fight.
Yeah, I mean, with those big ass gloves and stuff like that, the age, and it should be exhibition.
Because the health issue is concerning me, and what is the useful of fight like this for the boxing fans? Netflix have the money. If they have the money, do big fight with real fighters for now.
You know why they're... Yeah, but come on. This guy's not a stupid guy. He's not dumb. Why do you think Netflix is doing this? This guy's not... He's no dope. Why do you think Netflix is doing Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul as their first... I mean, this is at that AT&T Stadium in Texas. You guys know that stadium. How many people does that stadium fit? I mean, that's the biggest stadium in the NFL. It's a massive stadium. It's got an obnoxious screen on it. It's just a spectacle of a place. But with it, you think they're going to put like the biggest name in actual fighting to... No, they're gonna put something together that has a guy with the social media, like Jake Paul, for instance. Here, hold on. Jake Paul. He has 4.5 million followers, Jake Paul. 4.5 million followers on X. I don't know how many he has on YouTube. He's got millions of followers on YouTube, on Instagram. This dude all over the place on social media is just killing it. Everything he touches on social media kills it, right? You have Mike Tyson. How many followers does he have? I'm actually curious. Mike Tyson. Does he even have an X account? Oh, there we go. He's got 6 million followers on his X account, okay? Mike Tyson's got 6 million. Jake Paul, 4. It's a lot of, I mean, on top of all their other platforms, like I said before. Netflix is putting something together that's a circus, a complete circus that will get the casual fan involved. The casual fan is so much more important to Netflix and any combat sport. The casual fan is the money grab because the casual fan is the person that will pay the pay-per-view. The casual fan is the person that will pay the subscription because they'll say, hey, I like movies. I like the cool TV shows they got over there. I don't know if I want Netflix, but I kind of want to see that circus fight. Maybe I'll buy the subscription, right? Casuals are massively important. Think about it. The most hardcore UFC fans out there don't pay for the pay-per-views. It's just a fact. Some of the biggest fans that follow the UFC do not pay for a single pay-per-view. Yet they know every fighter on the roster. They know who they lost and won to. You look at them on Twitter, they're yelling and complaining. They're when they wake up in the morning, the first thing they think about is the UFC. But are they spending a dime on the UFC? No, they're not. They're not. How they're paying is by them talking about the UFC while the UFC's not on. They're keeping the UFC relevant. And that's still valuable. It's still very valuable to the UFC. So even though you're not paying for the UFC, you're still using your time to talk about it. You're spending your life talking about something. So that's kind of currency. That's something that the UFC is cashing in on. But when you're thinking about putting money in the pockets, that's when the UFC looks at the casual fans. Why do you think Conor McGregor is fighting Michael Chandler in the main event of UFC 303? You think it's because of the hardcore UFC fans? Or is it because of the casuals? When you go into an elevator, you yell out the name Conor McGregor, the whole elevator is going to know who Conor is. Most likely, there could be people in that elevator be like, yeah, I'll pay the $85. I want to see him fight. He's a circus. I'm sold. So when it comes to Netflix, they're not going to put the biggest, best fighters out there to fill up that stadium. And by the way, I'm curious to see how many people do go to that stadium. Because I know people will pay to sit at home and watch it. The people will get together and buy a pay-per-view for something that, it's like a once in a lifetime thing. Okay, whatever. But how many people are actually going to go to this event? Let's see. AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Oh, here we go. Capacity. 80,000. 80,000 people fit in this AT&T Stadium. I mean, what is this thing going to look like? Like, here. A couple of the cool things about the stadium, if you're not familiar with the NFL, the Cowboys, whatever, they have a very cool, like there is that big football looking outside, but they have this very cool giant screen. Hold on, let's see this. So even if you have like shitty ass seats, look at this thing. This is probably the coolest part of the stadium right here. Right? Listen, I'm a Giants fan, but I can respect a phenomenally put together stadium. I would like to go there, rock my Giants jersey and get killed. But look at the size of that screen there. It's a massive. I mean, you're literally paying, especially if you're sitting in the upper sections, you're paying for a giant like IMAX situation with a bunch of people, with 80,000 people, But look at this picture alone. If you're sitting in the seats where this picture is taken, look how small I mean, you're going to have Mike Tyson and Jake Paul on that Cowboys logo over there. They're going to look like ants. So how many people are they going to actually put in this building? I'm curious. Very, very curious on how many they're going to put in there. But what I do know is Netflix is going to get just dumb ratings. Like, the ratings are going to be so crazy for Netflix because you're not going to need to pirate it. Most likely, you know someone with a Netflix account, and you could log into someone else's account or whatever. You're gonna know someone, and if you don't, like, how much is it for a subscription? I mean, it's not that much. Even if you want to spend money for a one-off, you can have the subscription, and some people will forget about it. And then the hook is in the mouth, and that's it. You're done. You'll start liking Netflix, and next thing you know, you don't cancel it. That's what they want. That's what Netflix wants. This is the future. Pay-per-views are gone. Like, we've been saying this for a while. Pay-per-views are on their way out. It's a dying thing, pay-per-views. And as a fight reaction show that we are, like, we rely on a lot of people to come to our channel to look for the fight. So we have to evolve as well as a channel, as a YouTube channel. A lot of people that are doing fight reactions right now don't understand what is coming. A lot of those channels that are trying to get off the ground and trying to hoard subscribers like we have done through fight reactions are going to have to regroup and replan because that is almost done. Eventually, we're all going to be able to see these fights for reasonable prices, subscriptions, or everything's going to be super simple. So in a long-winded answer, that's why Netflix is having Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. This guy's not stupid. He knows. He knows. He knows the reason. He's just pretending he doesn't.
If he fight, I prefer to be exhibition fights, not real fights, because the health issue is concerning me. And what is the useful of fight like this for the boxing fans? Netflix have the money. If they have the money, do big fight with real fighters for now. For that, as from the beginning, I said to you.
Think about this. He had a fight of Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. Pretty big fight. Not many people cared. I saw empty seats. I mean, one of the biggest, baddest men on a planet in the MMA world, who some say beat Tyson Fury fighting Anthony Joshua, and no one really cared. Right? It's about the views, the clicks, the likes, the whatever. You know, it's about the social media presence now. It's not even about the best men fighting. That's not the case anymore.
Mike is my brother, and I hope Netflix pay for him good money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know Tyson's making.
Can I just say in reply, the rest of the card, not bad, right? Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, Schofield against H2O Silva, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. against Darren Till. You know, you can make a case that at least two of those are legitimate pro bouts with a lot of stakes attached to them.
Happening here.
Oh, but they have money. Netflix have money. They can do everything they want.
Okay. Let's see. Anthony Joshua to face undisputed heavyweight champion in the first quarter of 20. All right. So who's Joshua facing? I'm actually curious.
So I don't know if you heard my question. I was asking
if he the winner of Usyk versus Tyson Fury, but he said Netflix pays for him good money.
Tyson wins, is there any chance that Usyk stays on the sidelines and we do the AJ fight next? No, it has to be.
It has to be the October, the rematch, and after that, in my plan, in the first quarter, to have Joshua fight between the winner.
Which winner? The winner of which fight?
Usyk, Fury.
The undisputed.
Okay, but what about the Joshua fight in September?
We have Joshua's fight in September. It is depend about the result of the first.
I tell you what, it's so lame, man. It's so lame. Turkals, on UFC, this is the first card in our country and is good. Okay. The last time I see Dana in New York, we discussed the finish. Okay, what is this about the UFC? Just curious.
And you will be having your first UFC card on June 22nd. The original plan was in March. I had heard that perhaps the card wasn't good enough, so you wanted to wait a little bit longer for a better card. Are you happy with the card that is being presented on June 22nd?
This is the first card in our country, and it is good, but we want more. For that, in the last in the last time I see Dana in New York, we discuss and finish deal with big card in the end of this year or the beginning of 25 in Riyadh. More bigger.
Yo, this guy, he loves this shit. Wow, man. He loves this shit. So another big card before the year is up or the beginning of next year with the UFC.
2 or 3 times than this card. And also, this is an important thing to explain to the people. There will be huge UFC card in September.
You guys are saying it's painful to listen to him, but at least he speaks English. You know, I'm giving him a pass because he's actually speaking English. You know what I'm saying? If there was a translator involved in here, I'd be out. I wouldn't even be listening to it. So I got to give him credit. Not only is this guy doesn't even have to speak English, but he does.
Vegas in the Sphere, it's by present by Riyadh Season and support by Riyadh Season, and it will be amazing card.
That second one that you're talking about, will that be a pay-per-view or a fight night?
I think it will be pay-per-view. Something big. What usually.
Wonder if it's the pay-per-view with the UFC, what's the time going to be like? Like, what time are they going to do this thing at? Curious.
UFC do it big.
Right. Because as far as boxing is concerned, your cards are the biggest. And so I think people were.
Are you too late for the Daddy Cowboy song? No, it's never too late. Drop the dono.
Thinking that for UFC, it would be the biggest kind of card. And there's no one bigger than Conor McGregor.
No, it's not the Whitaker card. So he's talking about, when he was asked about that card, he's like, eh. He just basically, they were talking about that card, but Whitaker versus Khamzat. And he kind of like, there's going to be a bigger card either end of the year or the beginning of next year. I don't know. I might have to translate because he's not, his English is not perfect, which is kind of funny, man. He's just like, well, whatever. Like Khamzat versus Whitaker is it's pretty fire.
Was there any request or discussions as far as having Conor fight in Saudi Arabia?
Why not? Why not? But the card in June, it was the beginning of the relationship. And after that, we reached some point, and in the future, it will be long relationship, similar what we have with WWE. Now,
so, let me just say this. It really means nothing to us, right? As Americans, the Americans in the chat, we're just like, whatever, we just want to see good fights. We want to see good matchups, interesting cards. But as a business for UFC, this is freaking huge, man. This is nuts. This is like stupid money. The boxing world is involved in this. Like, the beauty of being able to put on events over there is it could tank and they don't give a fuck. These Saudis, they don't care. Like, these boxing events did terrible on the pay-per-views. You see empty seats there. But they got so much money. This is like a toy for them. So the U.S. going over there and putting on events, they could completely tank and bomb with the pay-per-view numbers. But these people they have so much money, they don't care. This is a toy for them. The UFC is a straight up toy. So we could see the craziest fights out there, not have to pay a dime. You find it however you'd like to find it. And they don't care. They'll just bleed the money out. It's kind of wild to think about because those super fights, the PFL going over there, the fucking, the PFL, that championship thing, that was a complete disaster. Ngannou Fury and Ngannou versus Joshua was a disaster, But they don't care. They just want it there. It's pretty interesting. Talk about future, about doing Royal Rumble and WrestleMania over there. Yeah, they don't give a shit. The numbers get bombed. They don't give a fuck. Canelo versus Crawford. So this is interesting. Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford. If he makes this happen, and he says he wants it to be in New York. Well, I don't know what the reasoning is for that. I mean, that's pretty cool. But Canelo Crawford, dude, that's a pretty massive fight in the boxing world. I don't know if you guys care about that. I'm not a big boxing fan, but even me, Canelo versus Crawford has my interest, being the casual that I am.
Angry, and I don't understand why the IBF put mandatory to Canelo very soon. And they do it like this for the third time with us. They do it before with Obitaya, and they do it with Hergovich, and we don't understand it, especially from IBF.
IBF sounds like a bowel problem. What is IBF? Do you guys know?
I hope they understand.
They're like, oh man, I'm suffering from IBF. I'm going to skip the line at Disney World. Is that what that is?
And this message, because in the end, we don't want the fighters to step down from his belt if this is necessary.
All right, get to it, man. Like, what are you talking about?
In our radar now, in our target, to do Canelo Crawford. But now I don't want to think. I am focusing in Saturday in the biggest fight of the century.
Can I ask Canelo Crawford, where would you want that to be?
In first option in America, because we will do it as a business and commercial for our country.
Wow. Now that is crazy. That is fucking craziness, man. Dude, that's nuts. Dude, that's like, this guy is a fucking savage. Like, you can just tell this guy is a shark of a businessman. Like, there's something, I don't know, there's something scary about this motherfucker. I don't trust this guy, man. This guy's got stupid money. He's got dumb money. He is money, right? Life and Logic. Like, what is anyone getting creeped out by this motherfucker? Like, there's something weirdly, like, is this guy coming on over here and he's gonna fucking, I don't know, take over the world or some shit? Like, what's happening here? Something does not feel. What is happening here? Right? Is anyone else getting that vibe from this dude? Like, this is like, I'm kind of getting chills because this is a massive thing that he's trying to put together. But there's something off about it. Like, this is like the start of a movie where it's just going to end up terrible.
First option in America.
First of all, why the fuck does he have sunglasses on all the time? No matter when you see this dude, he's always got the shades on. What is he hiding behind those sunglasses? What's going on there? Has he got laser beams coming out of his eyes? The fuck is... Yeah, he's always got the glasses. What's happening here with this fucking creepy motherfucker?
First option in America, because we will do it as a business and commercial for our country.
But specifically where in America?
It depends who will give us the right things, who will deliver it for us. It is Vegas or Los Angeles or New York, one of the three cities.
Wow.
Okay.
Vegas, New York, Los Angeles. Says a sold-out crowd of 23K fans will be in attendance for Fury versus Usyk. See, yeah, they're small venues. That's kind of crazy. 23K fans. I mean, pay-per-view ever have a platform together. Is he promoting the Fury Usyk? Is he part of that? Is he part of that too? I'm not sure where the hell that is, so I guess he is, right?
How many people are you expecting on Saturday?
Yeah, so it is. So it is over there. Fucking hell, man. I gotta be honest with you. Like, I'm interested in Fury Usyk because of Tyson Fury. I'm not the biggest Usyk fan. I feel like he's really weird to look at. His face is, he's kind of got the Gamrot face where it looks like oatmeal. Like, he's got that oatmeal face, which is weird. I don't know, it's a little bumpy and shit. It's a little lumpy. He's got a lumpy ass face, Usyk. His eyes don't like match up. One eye's going one way. Fucking creepy dude. But in the MMA, like, I think boxing fans are excited about it, and I'm excited because it's Tyson Fury. But I don't know. Like, is it really massive? Are you guys stoked about it? It's earlier in the day, so we'll probably be watching it with the UFC event going on. Like, are you gonna buy the pay-per-view in the chat? Are you fired up about this thing? Pill Queen. Usyk will win both fights. Yeah, I've seen some people saying, "Hey, hot take." You know, picking Usyk. I mean, Usyk's got a damn good shot, especially the way Tyson Fury's looked against Ngannou. But I still got to go with the Gypsy King. He's smoking crack. I'm interested. Gozarian. They all came from Saudi Arabia, didn't they? 9/11 apparently. I don't like it. Mas, what are your thoughts on Fury's dad headbutt? I think, honestly, I was going to do a full video on that. I think Tyson Fury is... I think he's retarded. I mean, Tommy, or whatever his name is. Oh, Tyson's not retarded. He's a smart guy. But his dad, he's 100% on the spectrum. Yeah, I didn't do a video on it. I probably should have. Instead of that Derek Lewis song that fucking bombed, I should have done this video. This one would have done a lot better. I'm just kind of sick of calling him a retard, you know? There's something clearly wrong with this guy. Like, he was funny at one point. Now it's kind of sad. I called this is what I call Battle of the Bastards. The missing Game of Thrones Battle of the Bastards. Listen to these idiots. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Look at these idiots. Fucking grown men. Look at them. They're just fucking mushing their heads together. Like, kiss already. All right, here it comes. Like, what are you doing? Bunch of dopes. I mean, such dopes. Right, here it comes. Get ready. Couple of extra. Well, here it comes. What the fuck? Check it out. Here it is. Look at this. This fucking dude just like walks by. I don't know what he said to him. Like, he barely said anything. I don't even think he said it. He just like looked at him. Right? He just kind of turns. And he just gets headbutted. What the fuck, dude? Like, what is that? Look at this. And then the other kid just tries to go after him and shit, and they try to separate him. It's so dumb. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? If you're Tyson Fury, I mean, I bet you've said like, we've done the whole dinner table at the Furies. We've done the whole impersonations and shit. I would imagine Tyson's like, Dad, cut this shit out, man. You're fucking embarrassed. Or maybe he's just like, whatever, man. There's nothing stopping this guy. He just wants the attention. Just let him go. I love him. He's my dad, but he's a fucking lunatic. Why did he headbutt that dude? What the fuck? And can't you get arrested for that? Like, isn't that assault? They're just all chanting and shit. Like, oh, it's the dumbest thing ever. But anyway, yeah, what do you guys think about that? It's such a weird thing. But that's happening this weekend. Fury is fighting Usyk, and I like Tyson Fury a lot. I do. I'm a fan of Tyson Fury. So I'll be rooting for him this weekend. But his dad's a fucking mongoloid. Yeah, what do you think, guys? He needs help immediately. There was a clip of calling his dad out on this. You guys have it? If you could tag us, and we'll play it. Yeah, let me, what's his dad's name? It's Tommy Tyson, and dad's name is what? I forgot. Dopey Fury? Let's see. What's his name again? Tyson Fury's dad? I don't know why I can't remember. I'm drawing a fucking blank. John Fury, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember it. Here we go. John Fury. Let's go down the rabbit hole. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's so weird, man. Like, I don't want to be hard on the guy. I just feel like I feel bad. Like there's something wrong with him. There's something mentally wrong with this dude. And we're all like, yeah, he's hysterical. It's like, no, he's got mental illness, man. Like, this guy's got fucking problems.
To be honest with you, I watched him fight the AJ twice. Great fight, by the way.
And they talk exactly the same. They have the same way of delivering the lines. You dasa. Yo, the kid barely budged, too. You hear the thump? I don't know if you could hear the thump. The kid just turned around and said Usyk. That's all he said. He just said Usyk. That's all he did. Dude, I'm sorry, man. Like, that's straight up assault. I mean, this kid, I don't know. Where is this happening? Why is it the thump? Like, what's wrong with his blood coming down his fucking head? Dude, like, that's not normal. Like, that's not normal at all. How is this guy not in jail?
How is he fucking tricked? What's his fucking face in? Okay, no issue. But my issue is...
And then you got the other Fury brother. You got the dopey Fury brother that can't... Right? Isn't this guy another brother? I don't know what he's ever done. Maybe he's a boxer, too. I don't know. But he's like the fat Fury that just they kind of drag along. Right?
What's his fucking face in? Okay, no issue. But my issue is... He looks...
And I talk like him as well. We all have the same talk, you see.
Now you've been headbutted and splatted. You look like a little boy.
Wait, hold on a second. How are you defending this shit? Hold on.
What's his fucking face in? Okay, no issue. But my issue is, he looks like a little boy now. Now you've been headbutted and splatted. You look like a little boy. You pussy bastard. Come here.
How are you defending this guy? Like, how are you defending him? Now he looks like a boy. He is a boy. Your dad just headbutted a kid, a child, and all he said was Usyk. He just looked at him and said Usyk. Yeah, we'll be watching it. Yeah, it's on, I think it's, I don't know if it's on the prelims or whatever. The UFC card's early, and this fight's early. We'll be reacting to it as well. I like Tyson. It's just a shame that his dad's such a fucking sped, you know?
You look like a little boy, you pussy bastard.
You dasa.
Butted and splatted, and now he looks like a little boy.
He was so fucking retarded. He looks like a boy for turning to your dad and saying Usyk. What does your dad look like? Just tell me what your dad looks like. You fucking mongoloid. What does your pop look like? You weirdo. What's happening here? What is happening? Bunch of nonsense. This guy is, you look just as dopey as your father. He's like, I gotta defend my dad because I am as stupid and dumb as my father. So I must defend him. Let me look at the camera and defend him. Listen. See?
Butted and splatted, and now he looks like a little boy.
Look at me, he looks like a boy.
The fucking idiot.
The idiot said Usyk. Could you imagine this man said Usyk to my dad? He deserved to have a headbutt. He fancies a headbutt for even thinking about saying the opponent's name in front of my dad. You see? Yeah, see? Let me do it again. Bring him over here. Let me smash his face in for saying Usyk, see?
Butted and splatted, and now he looks like a little boy.
A little boy. Yeah, see? Yeah, yeah. Why do they talk like that? They talk like they're gonna go smash a dame. Like, what is that? They talk like they're stuck in the 50s. Yeah, see? My dapper dad went over there, see, and shagged that dame, then headbutted her after he came in her ass, see? Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah, get over here, see?
Butted and splatted, and now he looks like a little boy.
A little boy, see?
The fucking idiot. Can't be beat. We can't be beat.
We can't be beat. I'm drinking my forehead. Blood, see? No man alive can drink the forehead blood of my own. Well, it's in my mouth. See, it's delicious.
Fucking them up. Can't beat it. We can't be beat. We can't be beat nowhere we go. We are Spartans.
We're Spartans. Oh my God. The level of retardation that's happening here. Oh, the fight game. You got to love it. Tyson's in the back. It's like, oh, there they go again. He probably hears them in the hallway. Like, oh, fucking hell. Someone please lock my family up. It's craziness. Tyson Fury is such a likable guy. Tyson's a great dude. Like, he seems like a fucking cool dude. I like Tyson a lot, man. I like the way he fights. I like his trash talk. Sometimes he gets a little unhinged, but he doesn't go to this extent. You know what I'm saying? The guy's beat demons, came back. He did some phenomenal things in the boxing world. And then you got these fucking groupies in the family. They're just latching on to this guy's coattails. Yeah, I guess Tommy's all right. He's just a pretty boy, right? But he seems like an all right guy. Yeah, as much as I like to joke on Tommy, you're right. Tommy seems like he has his head together for the most part. So yeah, you're right about that. These two, they're just so jealous of the other two.
We are Spartans. We are Spartans.
They just start screaming Usyk again. Why is this still happening? Dude, he just assaulted a guy. Why is he still... What the fuck? It's so crazy, man. It's so nuts. And here he is. Here he is when he's on his meds.
And I think I'll be drunk for a month.
I look like an angry bird with a... I look like a... You see, I look like an angry bird. I look like an angry bird with a Hulk Hogan mustache. Dude's rocking a fucking... Brother. He should start saying brother and shit. Have a nice, solid tan.
A party for 12 months. You know, it means the world, Dev. You can see how we all are. We're passionate about it. Emotions run high. You know, we're invested in this.
No, you just want the attention. At the end of the day. Here's Usyk with his lumpy face.
Must not punch because father told, hey, it's not respect for my son. You crazy? Why not respect? We not say Tyson bad.
Oh, is this him? Wait, slams John Fury after incident with member of his team. Oh, okay. So this is Usyk talking about it.
My team say only Usyk, but your team Tyson, yeah, and Fury. But you punch.
You punch guy with head in other head. At least he's trying to speak English. I'll give you that.
You big guy, you father. You are father. He
kind of looks like someone. He looks like who's he look like? He looks like a UFC fighter with the downs. I'm trying to figure out who he looks like. He looks like somebody.
But my friend, little small. If John, bam, and get out.
Imagine this guy. Like, imagine you download on your Waze app and the navigation system, Usyk telling you directions. Turn left. I mean right. Forget it. Recalculate.
Listen, it's bad behavior. Must not
turn at shit. Oh, what's this? What else we got? All right, I'm off on this. Let's get you. I went down this whole rabbit hole. Whoever said that in the chat, how dare you? All right. Okay, what else? What else can we get to before we get out of here? There's so much. So much to talk about. I can't go all night though, guys. I can't be here all night. Yeah, go back to Parry Punch. Let's see what else. We spoke about Buckley. Okay, that drama we spoke about. Darren Till we spoke about. Bantamweight prospect Peyton Talbot goes pole dancing with his sibling to break in The new money gun they got. Okay. So, all right, Peyton Talbot is one of the big prospects. How could I put this without? He's one of the big prospects in the UFC. This guy is so much fun to watch. He's the guy with the hole in his chest tattoo or stomach. I don't know what you want to say. It's like you could, I don't know. It's a portal that he's got tattooed on him, but he's so much fun to watch fight. But he's really fucking weird. He's out of AZ, so of course I'd be rooting for him. But he's a real fucking weirdo. The painted nails. And now here's this. He's pole dancing with his sister.
One of my favorite moments as a mom and grandma was when our family got a money gun. Guess what
There is the hole in.
we did with it?
Oh my God, I can't play the song. Okay, here they got a money gun. And is that Talbot? What's wrong with the world? What is... she's very good. Was that him? Oh, that's him. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. All right. We're living in a world right now where effeminate men can kick the shit out of straight men. And this is a problem. This is a big problem right now. The effeminate men are taking over to the point where, like, this guy could literally he could kick the shit out of me and fuck me right afterwards, and there's nothing I can do about it. Let's move on. Here's Merab Dvalishvili in New York. He's in an Uber. He gets into an accident.
I'm good.
Dude's sitting with the fucking ceiling on his the roof is against his head. Look, and you think about this, right? You just got into a really bad accident. This is a very smart thing to do, actually. And if you're ever, and hopefully you're never in a car accident. If you ever were, you know how this is. It's a bad situation. You should definitely take out your cell phone, record, take pictures. That is the first thing you should do, because you want evidence of everything so you can prove, in court, whatever happened, or, police report, whatever, you want the evidence. So what he did here is a very smart thing to do, but weird at the same time, right? You just got into an accident. The first thing you do is pull out your phone. It's smart. It's actually a smart thing. So here's his situation. The airbag's deployed, so...
I'm good.
Look, he puts it on himself. He's like, look at me. The roof is on my head. It's hanging on. It's rubbing against my head.
I'm good.
Okay. Is Merab?
That's right here. Your phone is here. You're right here.
Here's your phone. Click record and get all the information.
That's crazy.
Merab's a machine. He'll survive anything. But thank God they're all okay.
Shit.
Okay, sit down, man. You? Okay. Sit right there. Sit by your car. Who's in this car?
Yeah, it's a bunch of car pile up over here. Look at this shit. This looks like Long Island.
Who's in there still?
It's the worst feeling in the world, man. Being involved in an accident. It's terrible. The people that were wronged in this accident are going to be thanking Merab for this footage for sure. Damn. I mean, when you look at these, like, they must have been going pretty fast. I know cars have the crumple zones and all that stuff. Like, on impact, they just explode. But for the airbags to deploy, you got to be hit pretty damn hard. Man.
I am in New York for one day, couple hours, and I got in a huge accident. I was in Uber, and
You know who's driving? Sean O'Malley, because he doesn't want to fight him. Sean O'Malley was...
our car got hit by some other cars. Look at the damage. I was sitting here. I got hit, thank God. I'm okay. Fuck.
Man, look at that.
Now my back's on inside.
Yeah, that thing got fucking cracked. So there's Merab Dvalishvili. Thank God he's okay. This is so funny. So this is like, yo, Conor McGregor's, he's lost his mind. He's straight up lost his mind. So here's Conor McGregor walking to the gym, barefoot, through the grass, bulge in his pants, and he finds something to hug.
Little walk through the park to the gym. Bit of grounding. Representing Elite Ortho Sport. Team header. And one. I'll be hugging these trees lately. I'll be hugging the trees lately. It's a nice little feeling, yeah?
Let's dissect this. Let's dissect this. So he's just walking through. He's feeling great. I mean, listen, if you're McGregor, you have all that fucking money. You know, you got to be feeling fantastic, right? You got to be feeling fit. But he's recording his dick as he's walking barefoot through the grass to his gym. Okay?
Little walk through the park to the gym.
This is why I can't force myself. I can't hate on McGregor or a lot of these successful guys out there. A lot of these dudes out there that come across as annoying or obnoxious, putting all their stuff on social media. I can't hate on them too much, because if I do, it just shows my insecurities. It just shows that I am so jealous, right, of the fact that these people are so successful or just have so much like obnoxious money. I just could sit here and laugh like, what the fuck, man? How the hell did this guy do this? How did he pull this off? Where he's making these bizarre ass videos of just hugging a tree. Like, is he in a good place? Is he looking for clicks? Like, what's happening here?
Bit of grounding.
It's barefoot. Beautiful day.
Representing Elite Ortho Sport.
Quick shout out to a sponsor.
Team header.
Yeah, it does look like he does have some hair plugs. It looks like he has plugged a little.
And one. Tree hug.
Oh my God, dude, what is happening? By the way, have you ever hugged a tree? I've done it as a joke. I've actually done it. Actually, in some social media posts from way back when, I've actually done something like this. Hugged a tree as a joke. It does not feel good at all. The trees are very uncomfortable. But he's really enjoying this hug.
I've been hugging these trees lately. I've been hugging the trees lately. It's a nice little feeling, yeah?
No, it's not. All right, I want you guys to do something for me. Tomorrow, I want you to go out there. I want you to take your cell phones, or if it's daylight right now, or if even at nighttime you're feeling frisky, drop it in our DMs or on Discord. I want videos of you guys hugging trees. And if you guys send me enough videos, I'll put it as a compilation. I'll put this video, and I will actually show all of your videos in our next YouTube short. Okay? So what do we got? $1.15 in here? Okay, listen. If you guys send me these videos, if I get at least 5 of them, at least 5, I'm going to put you guys in my next YouTube short. I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to start off with McGregor hugging the tree, and I want you guys to mimic it. You could do it barefoot in the street. I don't give a shit how you do it. Just make sure your clothes are on, because I can't show it if you don't. But I want you guys to do me this favor. Go out there, put it out there. You'll be in our next YouTube short, okay? There you go. Just saying. If you're afraid to show your face, put a bag on your head. Put a mask on your face. I don't care what it is, but you'll be in our next YouTube short.
Grounding, tree hugging, all of this nature stuff. Yeah, it feels very good. I'm gonna go in and bust someone up, yeah. Coke on my man, what's up, bud? Good to see you, brother. Oh, there's new weights in, is there? Lovely.
He's got the landscapers out, his servants. You hear fucking hell. It must be nice. Could you imagine having the fucking money this dude has? It must be nice. I know more money, more problems. I'm sorry. I don't believe that's the case. I don't believe that's the case. But there's Conor McGregor strolling through. Let's see what else.
I'll let you know, my man. All right, thank you so much.
He probably just busted in D, put another kid in her. This is an interesting video. Michelle Pereira So shit's been going down here. Conducting a rescue mission through Rio Grande. So in Brazil, there was a bad flood. And I saw Glover Teixeira put something out there. This is super sad. And it kind of hits home because I actually went through Sandy when I was in New York. And everything was underwater. They had the tanks in, the National Guard. It was fucking nuts. I lost a bunch of shit. Like cool shit I lost through Sandy. And seeing this just kind of brings some flashbacks. It sucks, man. This is flooding. That's why I moved to the desert.
É aqui mesmo. Pode? Ah, ele tá lá em cima. Não, na bolsa. Olha lá.
There's a fucking dog on the roof. What the fuck, dude? This is so sad, man.
Guerreiro, preciso falar isso, calma. Só pega aqui, ó. E, Michel, eu acho que tá muito longe, hein?
So I haven't seen this yet. I didn't know he saved the fucking dog.
Cuidado, hein? Essa telha quebra.
Look at this. Yo, this is insane. Makes me more of a fan of him. That dog's about to go off itself. The dog's probably so scared, you know? Oh, he gets it? Look at that. That's awesome, man. Oh, hell yeah.
Olha só, o Telmo e o Michel.
Let's go.
Conseguiram fazer o resgate. É isso aí, bebê.
They didn't show the part where he did a backflip and stomped on the dog's head to stop it from crawling on the roof. They didn't show that part. Wow, huh? It's so sad, man.
E ele é grande, hein?
He's saving another dog? Just going around saving dogs on roofs?
Muito grande.
It's so cool, man. He's doing this, right? He's like the real life Spider-Man. Like he just climbs up on roofs like it's nothing.
Vocês empurrassem aí, ó, ele pra gente conseguir chegar. Jogar a bunda ali. Vai nadando boia?
You know what's crazy? They're doing this at night. That's kind of creepy, man. I was out like when it was flooded in New York, and at nighttime it was terrifying. It was actually absolutely terrifying.
Vai melhor. Deixa ele vir logo. Ele vai vir nadando. Não, pode vir, que a gente vai sair mais rápido. A gente cobre ele, embrulha ele, coloca o cobertor nele e ele vai.
Wow, look at that. Dog's doing doggy paddle very well.
Olha aí.
Dog's trying to kiss like I'm out of here.
Tá vindo muito bem.
Pull him in, pull him in. Look at that. That's cool. Man, that's so cool.
Aí, Telmo, Michel.
Now, how many people in the chat have Michel Pereira as their new favorite fighter? I mean, that's pretty fucking cool, right? That's pretty sick. Look at all the dogs. My God, dude. You guys ready to let the dogs out? That's really wild, man. What are they gonna do? They're probably just gonna throw them on the barbecue. They don't show the part. They don't show the part where they just kill. They eat the dogs afterwards. They're just collecting dinner. All right, let's find a nice Chinese food place. Yeah, well, I mean, what are they gonna do with them? They look like, yeah, man, pretty dogs. This is pretty cool, man. Wow. So they went on a mission to save dogs. They were looking for humans too, but the dogs were more resilient. They're pretty docile, these dogs, too. You would think they'd be They probably didn't show the rescues of the ones where they had to like force them. But that's pretty cool. All right, we'll end up on this kid because I didn't get a chance to talk to this because, yeah, we didn't do a stream live on Monday. So a lot of stuff throughout the week came up. And this kid, we'll end with this weirdo.
Yo, I'm Kale Martin, and I'm a big fan of both of y'all. You guys are both fucking legends.
By the way, why is he talking like that? I
just want to, like...
Where's your mother at?
My mother? Yo, Mike, how would you, like, compare Jake to boxers in the 90s? And Jake, how do you foresee young boxers like me coming up? You feel me?
Where is this kid raised? You feel me? A little ginger kid talking like this. Like, what the fuck? Mike Tyson's like, where's your mother at? Dude, Tyson's the best.
Well, Jake is his own person. He's not like anybody else but him. He started this YouTuber stuff out, and he made it successful. And we're going to see how far it's going to take him.
Who would train me better, Jake or you, Mike?
Me, definitely me.
It's kind of cool to see this version of Tyson. Like, it's so cool. Man, when I was a kid, this guy did not exist. This guy was a ferocious animal. Get him off the meds, throw him in the ring, biting people's ears off. Like, this guy was a savage, and it's just so cool to see him like this. And it's another reason why a lot of people don't want to see him fight, because it's just like, man, this guy's 57 years old. He's at peace with himself, He had a tragedy with his daughter dying and crazy shit. Like, I don't know. Everything came back around, but he's making a bag of money. He seems pretty happy, so I guess whatever.
Yo, Jake, what do you think of that?
I think older fighters have more heart and balls and weren't afraid, but I think by the way,
Jake Paul is weighing, what did they say, 230 something now? Like, Jake is thick. I was looking at him like, man, this dude looks fat. Like, what the fuck? So he's really bulking up for this thing. He's going to come in there looking like a whale. He's eating good. He's going to be making the biggest bag of his career. Fighting Mike Tyson, 50. I mean, this is nuts.
Newer fighters have more skill and technique and are sharper. So that's why I'd be a better coach.
Yeah, tight shit. So
he just said, yeah, tight shit. Like, listen to this.
So that's why I'd be a better coach.
Yeah, tight shit.
I'm telling you what, this is, you know what's going to happen? This is going to be my son, Logan. He's going to fucking grow up. He's going to start talking like this. And I'm going to be like, what are you doing? Why are you talking like that? And Jess is like, leave him alone. He's just trying to find himself. I wish Jess, is Jess still up? Hold on. I would like to hear Jess on this, but she might be in bed. Damn, I would love to hear her thoughts on this. I just want to slap the shit out of this kid. He's probably a smart kid too,
I'd be a better coach.
Yeah, tight shit. So you think he has bigger balls? Who do you think's got a higher body count? What's your body?
This kid's talking about body counts now.
Body count, Jake.
What's your body count, Jake? Now, I have a feeling. I have a feeling his parents are putting him up to this. I have a feeling that his parents are horrible parents. That's what I'm thinking. They raised him like this. I don't think he got this from his friends. I have a feeling that his parents have fucking raised him like this.
What's your body count, Jake?
Yeah.
What's your body count?
Where's this kid's mother?
Yeah. Where's his mother?
Jake, you think yours is higher?
Like, first, I mean, how old is this kid? They all get their cell phones out.
Type shit, we outside, go, go, boom, bitch.
What?
Well done, little man.
Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I see a father figure behind him. Look at this guy. So is this dad? That's got to be dad behind him. So proud of his son. Here, let's see.
Well done, little man.
I love you guys, motherfucker.
Okay, all
right.
I love you guys.
Yeah, so dad probably put him up to this. Oh my God, dude. God, like, what is... I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll contribute in some sort of way and be productive in society. Maybe it will. Maybe it will happen. Who knows? But let me know in the chat what you think about that kid. Gaga, tight shit, boo. By the way, that's how I picture all of Guru's chat. When I think of Guru's chat, this is what I think of. I have a feeling like this is what's going on in his chat.
Who do you think's got a higher body count? What's your body count, Jake? What's your body count?
Where's this kid's mother?
Yo.
Jake, you think yours is higher? Type shit, we outside, go, boom, bitch.
Oh my God, dude. What is happening with this world? What is happening? You know, it's weird though. Like now that I have kids, like now it's like my brain is wired so different. I don't know. Maybe if I was in my 20s, maybe I'd be like, that kid's fucking funny. Maybe. I don't know. Anyone in the chat think that was hilarious? Anyone like that shit? I mean, all I was saying is like, oh God, I hope my kid doesn't turn into that. I would be mortified. I like some cringy ass shit. I mean, look at the shit we do over here. We got dragons, for God's sakes. I say some dumb shit over here. But I'm an adult. I'm a grown man. And I'm, I know what I'm doing with myself. Disney execs touched Jake for sure. Is just calling the main event. Did you change your name yet? If you didn't change your name, bro. Damn, man. How dare you? I'm 17 and it's not funny at all. Well, Joe Mama, you're one of us. I feel like you're one of the old peeps in the chat. I don't know why, but you're part of the crew. Oh, it's weird, man. It is cringy, man. It's super cringy. Yeah, I would think if I was younger, I would imagine I would find it cringe, but who knows? I liked it, but some of it I didn't, says MMA Johnny. So you were half and half. You were split. That was horrible, Moss. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and then there's a part of me that's like, fuck, man. Maybe I'm just being like that grumpy old man. Maybe that's me right now. Maybe I'm that guy. I don't know. As soon as I popped out kids, or Jesse popped out kids, if I did, that'd be weird. But as soon as Jesse popped out kids, yeah, maybe my mentality changed. I don't know. But even Jake, though, looked like he was cringed, by that whole thing. Even Jake was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But Jake knows he's a businessman. At the end of the day, you want these kids watching because they're going to grow into this. They're going to grow with you as a content creator. So you do want the young body count kids. All right. He was a plant. You think so? Maybe. Could have been. All right. Let's see what we got here. We're going to alert. Tropic Tom dropping a 5. Thank you, Tom.
This kid trying to talk older sounds as cringe as most trying to sound young and angry and channel Stephen A. You feel me?
Young and angry trying to channel Stephen A. What? You're trying to say I sound like Stephen A. Smith? That's actually a compliment. I'm not going to lie. That's a compliment. Stephen A. is the goat of saying retarded things. So I like that. I like the Stern version of... Hold on. I like the Stern version of Moss better. Tropic, are you trying to throw an insult at me or something? What are you talking about? Like, I don't understand. Can you speak in a language where I understand? What are you saying? Can you, instead of speaking in riddle, just say exactly what bothers you? I think Tom's still cranky about me filleting him the other night when he came on. Maybe, I don't know. But thank you, Tom. Appreciate you. He's saying you're old. Well, I mean, I am, so I can't. Well, he's older, so it doesn't matter. Old school Moss the best. Now you sound normal. Well, what are you trying to say? Well, like, what agitated you before? What happened? Started a stream? Had a different persona? What, talking about Buckley? Is that what it was? Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about, maybe you're talking about the sports show, Moss? When I go a little sports show on you guys? You guys not like that? Sometimes I go Stern, sometimes I go sports show. You never know with the mystical. Is that what it is? You don't like the heel, Moss, when I go a little sports show on you? Okay. All right. I'll be sure to give you more of that. Here's the thing. I can't do it because my kids are sleeping. But I'll make sure to give you more of that, for God's sakes. I love sports show Moss. Yeah. I can't give you too much Stern because Stern's very outdated now, right? He's an outdated thing. So I got to give you a hybrid, mystical, my own persona. Sounds like split personality disorder. Sonosi, I don't want to say what you sound. I don't want to go subscribe to Sonosi if you want to hear what he sounds like. All right, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't make me start roasting. It's too late. I've been 2 hours and 9 minutes in. Do not point me in your direction. Do not. I'll go there. I'll go there. Don't do that. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe I feel sometimes Sometimes people feel like they're not getting enough attention, so they want to draw them back in their direction. I'm not going to give it to you because it's too late into the stream. I'll give it to you next time. Thank you guys for watching. I will be live again here Friday night. Maybe, I'm not sure if I'm going to be live tomorrow for Game 6 on Gummy Gang. I'm not quite sure. I got to figure it out. I don't know if I want to do it, to be honest with you, because it's a big game, and I don't know. We'll see. But subscribe to Gummy Gang. If I am live, you'll see it. If not, I'll see you on Friday. All right, thank you again for stopping by. Thank you to all the donators. Thank you to the members as well. Thank you to everyone that contributes to the show, whether it's in the chat, on the replay. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, notification. We'll be live for the fights on Saturday as well. And remember this over here, don't be an a-hole, be an MMA-hole. Good night. Sonosi. You know it's torture, Sonosi? The fact that you and Tropic Tom like to play Harry Potter. That's fucking torture. Good night. No Diddy.